Welcome back everyone, General Tony here, your host, coming back with a brand new episode, and welcome my friends to the Q&A, facecam and giveaway all inside of one single episode. So it is currently 3:30 in the UK. It is so dark outside, guys, which is why I'm actually trying to light myself up using the computer screen behind me. I've got all the curtains open, but for some reason it's just so dark. It has been snowing, which is why I'm wearing these clothing, trying to camouflage myself from the snow so we don't get cold. So what we're going to do over the next 10 to 15 minutes, it is going to be the quickfire Q&A, it is going to be the giveaway, and it is going to be at the end of the video. And of course a face cam because you guys love it. So we have a total of 7,500 entries. There is going to be $100 given away. Half of it's going to be iTunes, half of it is going to be Android, just to make it as fair as possible. So good luck to every single person who entered. Stay tuned for the end of the episode and I will let you know who the winners are. So to make this as easy as possible, we got the Q&A questions coming from Instagram. Giveaway is going to be on my laptop at the end of the video. Let's get ourselves into this. So please do not forget to drop a like, guys, just to support the channel. And of course, the next giveaway is actually going to be on Instagram. At least half of it's going to be on Instagram. So if you actually want to win a prize, buy yourself some gems, whether you're iTunes, Android, or even want PayPal, follow me on Instagram to actually have the chance to win, guys. It is General_Tony. That is going to be where the next giveaway will be taking place. And of course, all future Q&As are over on Instagram also. So let's do this. We have a total of over 400 questions. As I said, it's going to be a quick fire, trying to get through as many of these as I can. I'm not sure if we're going to give small answers or long answers. It just kind of depends on the question. And the first question is coming up right now. What do you do? What do I do? So I'm basically a full-time YouTuber, guys, and for those of you that do not know, you can go full-time YouTube as soon as you have an interactive audience. I mean, you can have 10,000 subs and you can go full-time. You can have 50,000, you can go full-time. Some people don't go full-time until 500,000. So it just depends on the person, whether you want to take a risk. I personally went full-time at about 100,000 subscribers or something around that region, guys, and now we're almost at 1.3 million. So it definitely works out. So let's make our way onto the next question, trying to get through as many of these as we can. So how do you edit your thumbnails? I use Photoshop and I use GIMP. Hopefully that helps some of you out there. It is GIMP. That is actually free. It's called GIMP. And then Photoshop, of course, you have to pay for. So let's move on to one of the next questions. Do you like watermelons? I absolutely love them. Here we go. Here's a great one, guys. So, what are my thoughts on new troops and new heroes being added into COC over and throughout 2017. Okay, new heroes, let's get this one out of the way quickly. There is no room for new heroes currently in the game. The only way there would ever be room for new heroes if it was actually to enable you to cycle 3 heroes. So, say you're going in for a live attack, you're only allowed to bring a maximum of 3 heroes, but you've got a choice of 5. That could actually work, and that could be really fun. But of course, Supercell would have to look at that and see if it actually works in the meta. You never want attacking to be overpowered, and you never want defense to be overpowered. So I would say there is literally no room for another hero unless you cycle through the heroes. So maybe you get a wolf hero, then you get a bat hero, and then you got your queen, your king, and your grand warden. I don't know why I said wolf and a bat. I'm just completely making these up, guys. And every battle or every defense, you are only allowed to choose 3 of them to actually go and attack or go on defense. That could work. Leave a like if you think that's an awesome idea. New troops, we gotta see them, guys, at least. I don't know, at least 2 new troops this year. The last new troop we had was the Ice Wizard. That was just for 5 days, so does that even count? And then before that was the Baby Dragon and the Miner, and that was before the summer of 2016. So it has definitely been a long time. When you look at Royale, banging out new troops every 2 weeks, I mean, it's just so unfair, but unfortunately that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. We might get some new troops. I know there is a Supercell employee called Anushka over on the Supercell forums, and she was talking about a new update coming into the game either at the end of February or maybe the start of March. She didn't really say much about it, guys, and that was quite a while ago now. That was in December, I think. And we haven't actually had any update news, so make sure you subscribe to the channel because I will bring you all news around the game. Whether it's big, small, beautiful, or ugly, you will receive that news ASAP. So here we go. Which editor do you use for editing? So sometimes, you wouldn't believe it, guys, I just use... what's it called? Let me check what it is called. Sometimes I just use Movie Maker, and I'm not even joking. Sometimes that is all it actually takes. And then other times I actually use Camtasia and a variety of different actual software editors. I haven't really ever gone into the, the deep end of editing using, Vegas Pro and all those kind of things, because to be honest with you, it's gaming, and for me, it just really doesn't need it. But I'm not really that great at it either, so we use a variety of, I would say, more simplified programs, but they work great for me, so I'm sure they will work great for you. So here we go, next question. How many hours do you play COC a day? Okay, so I've got to put the phone down for this. I've got to break it down for you guys, and I'm sure most of you are actually similar to me. Okay, so you've got your playtime, then you've got your distracted playtime, then you've got your eating playtime, then you've got your toilet playtime. Sometimes you even have your shower playtime. If you've got an iPhone 7, you can actually take it in the shower. I think it's, waterproof. And I've done it. And you have, well, not, under the shower, but, away from the shower. I'm like that, washing my hair and then playing the game like that. So I've done that. So I would say a total of, and then you got travel playtime as well. I would say a total of maybe 6 to 8 hours a day. And if it's war, maybe a little bit extra. If we're trophy pushing, a little bit extra. So it kind of just depends on what your day's like and whether you're completely free. I would say a minimum of at least 4 hours every single day I play on this game, and that's been since September of 2014. So that's been a long time. A lot of my hours dedicated to playing this game. So let's move on to another question. Here we go. Can you start a new Town Hall series where you don't gem at all? And that is exactly what we're going to be doing over the next week. So over the next week, I have 2 announcements to make just before we go over this Q&A. Next week, we're going to be buying a new Apple device. I've got the iPad, which is for Royale and recording. I've got the iPhone 7, which is for General Tony. And then I've gonna buy another, maybe an iPad mini? Or maybe another iPhone. I don't know, guys. We're going to buy a device. It's definitely going to be Apple because, in my opinion, they are the best. And we're going to start a new baby account. Not going to call it baby. We're going to call it something different. And we're basically going to take you through all the steps of the Town Hall levels, because whilst my General Tony account is trophy pushing, we want to do something different. So that's the first thing we're going to be doing next week. And the second thing, we're actually going to be bringing troll bases back on the channel, because we haven't made a troll base in like 2 months. And it's been completely dead. We haven't done it, and that is my favorite series. And believe it or not, that is your favorite series as well, because those videos get more views than absolutely anything, and you guys absolutely love them. So there is going to be some new troll bases coming, and I actually think we're going to have to make them tonight, guys, so stay tuned for that. Let's go on to the next question. Are you getting bored of COC? Currently, no. Currently, I'm close to maxing out the base. Only got about 40 walls remaining. Heroes are maxed out, and we got 2 barracks and a couple of traps and a single spell, 1 dark elixir spell. Once we've done that, it is just a trophy push to 6k trophies. If I ever get to 6k, then I'm gonna have to say I will be bored of the game if they don't actually update the game, guys. If the game wasn't updated, I would say I would get bored within the next 12 weeks. But if they continuously update it like they have for the last 5 years, then no, I don't think I can actually get bored of it. Until one day, I grow out of it. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, guys. How many accounts do you have? This could be an official Supercell employee, guys, because you're only allowed to have 1, I think. I've only got 1. My little sister has another one, so we got 2. But together we have 2. And then my oldest brother's going to make the little baby one, the new baby one. So we only got 1 account each, guys. Okay, so here we go. Which editor do you use? Oh, I just answered that. Let's see if we can go down even further. Let me go right down to some of the first questions that were asked on this Instagram Q&A. And here we go. Can you come up with a top 3 playlist? I don't even know what that means. Aren't you fed up of COC? We just answered that in a kind of different way. What else do you do other than making COC videos? Royale. I love making Royale videos. And then deleting them because I suck and it just didn't really look good. So here we go. What troop do you think that will be coming to COC after the Ice Wizard? What troop? Okay. What troop do I think will be coming? So we got Dark Elixir and Elixir. It's got to be a Dark Elixir troop. It's actually interesting, guys. There are a total of 19 troops in the game right now, and there's just a blank space there, so it definitely needs to get filled. I would say to bring in a troop, if it was me, I would like to see some sort of like a ghost troop, something so different that would actually change the meta. Now, I don't mean like a spam troop like a bowler or a miner. I mean something more like a wall breaker, like you only need to bring a couple of them to get the job done, and then after that, you don't really need to do much more. And I'm hoping that kind of troop is actually going to come into the game. And yeah, pretty much I would love to see that. Okay, here we go. Last question, guys. Why don't you do any live videos? So my live streaming is just bad, guys, because my internet isn't the greatest. I don't know if it's just mine. We pay for a really amazing internet company, and for some reason when I live stream, because I used to live stream, it just didn't work, and it was just so laggy and everyone would complain, so I just completely left it. So let's actually do this this giveaway, guys. So as I said, a total of 7,587 comments. If I was to refresh the page, it would probably be about 8,000 because it's been on this page for about an hour. So let's do this Q&A over Facecam, still continuing, giveaway, guys. Here we go. So we're going to give away, I don't know if we should do a $50 gift card and a $50 gift card, or two $25 gift cards for iTunes, two $25s for Android. Let's make it fair. Gonna do 4 giveaways here, guys. 2 iTunes, 2 Android. Let's go. So we're gonna scroll through these comments, and I'm just gonna pick one. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay, so the first winner. Now, I'm actually going to screenshot these guys and put them at the end of the video. So after the face cam, you are going to see the names on screen. Now, to actually claim your prize, all you need to do is, of course, message me off of the account which I'm calling on YouTube. You have to message me on YouTube. If you do not message me on YouTube, then this giveaway will be given away with the next giveaway at 1.3 million. So there are going to be 4 winners, guys, and you need to message me to prove that you watched these videos. So here we go. First one goes to Andrew Flanders. As I said, there is going to be a screenshot of his name and, of course, his picture at the end of the video. Next one, so that's iTunes, by the way, and he won because he said iTunes so I can gem like you, Dad. So he's calling me his dad. I had to give it to him. So here we go. Here we go. Smite 1943. This is the first Android winner. I want the Android because I have an Android phone and I can buy stuff for COC. Sounds good to me. So there you go, my man. You have won an Android gift card. Remember, all of you need to actually message me, not me message you. You message me to prove that you watched the episodes. If not, then they are going to be given away to someone else. So here we go. I was actually going to give this guy a gift card, but he hasn't told me what he wants, so we're going to move on to another one. This is another Android one, and I've just scrolled through hundreds of comments there, guys. Tony, I want an Android gift card so I can get some gems on Clash of Clans, and that goes to Joshi COC Comedy, so massive shout out to you. That is number 3, and the final one, the final iTunes. This is iTunes. First was iTunes, second was Android, third was Android. Looking for an iTunes comments. Let me just go right down to the bottom to some of the original comments, guys. Here we go. Captain Kurt plays, I want iTunes for allegiance with General Tony. So massive shout out to all 4 of you. There will be screenshots of your name, guys, after the episode. Stay tuned. I will see you all shortly, guys. Have a great weekend. Peace out.